I don't know how to prepare you for this one. Out of every story I've covered on this channel, this is the one that still makes me check my tent zipper twice. So grab whatever you're drinking, get comfortable, and let's get into it. My cousin Cody and I used to go camping around Colorado a lot in our early 20s. This trip happened when I was 22. He was 23 and we were headed out to Uncompahgre forest. It was my first time there, but Cody had been before. We both had off days in the middle of the week, so we'd usually camp then to dodge the weekend crowds. I always let Cody take the lead on these trips. The guy's an actual Eagle Scout, I just show up and eat the food he cooks. We parked near a picnic area, hiked about 15 minutes into the woods and found a clearing big enough for 2 tents, a stove, and a fire pit. Cody pitched his tent in about 3 minutes flat. Mine took 20. That should have been my first sign I wasn't cut out for this. As the sun went down, Cody started grilling steak and burgers. The guy always went all out on food. And we cracked open some beers, put on some classic rock, and just vibed. If you've ever camped out with a friend, a fire, and some music, you know there's nothing quite like it. Once it got dark, we broke out a little folding table and started playing cards. First some regular games, then Uno. And that's when we heard it. I paused the music so the speaker would go quiet. And out there, past the tree line in pitch black darkness, footsteps and humming. Someone was out there humming to themselves, walking around our campsite. I asked Cody if that was normal. He said no, definitely not. Nobody should be this deep in the woods. And definitely not casually strolling by someone's campfire humming a tune like they didn't have a care in the world. We turned the music back down and kept playing cards, both of us a little rattled. Then just out of nowhere, a stick came flying into the middle of our campsite. Not fell. Thrown. Cody jumped up yelling into the dark for whoever it was to get lost, and we heard footsteps retreating, walking away. I said we should pack up and move. Cody said absolutely not in the dark. We had bear spray, closest thing to a weapon we had, and we agreed to take turns on watch. Cody took first shift. I crawled into my tent and passed out. Here's where it gets bad. I woke up in that half-conscious haze you get camping in the cold. And I saw a head, peering into my tent. I genuinely thought it was Cody waking me up for my turn on watch. I mumbled, half asleep, "Is it my turn?" The head just stared at me. Then the zipper on my tent yanked shut fast and it disappeared. I laid back down for about 1 second before it hit me. Something was wrong. I shot upright and listened to footsteps walking away. I called out for Cody. No answer. I unzipped my tent. Fire was dead. Cody wasn't outside. I went to his tent, zipped shut, unzipped it myself, and there he was, fast asleep in his sleeping bag the entire time. So who was looking into my tent? I woke him up, chills running through my whole body, and told him someone was at our camp. He grabbed his bear spray, said he must have dozed off. He offered to let me sleep in his tent with him, but I needed my sleeping bag first. He stood watch while I ran back to grab it, and that's when I heard it again. The humming right outside my tent. We both bolted into his tent, zipped it shut, bear spray gripped tight, and just sat there. I have never in my life wanted a bear to show up more than I did in that moment. At least a bear you understand. We took turns keeping watch through the night. When dawn finally broke, we packed up as fast as humanly possible and hiked out. Neither of us wanted another night out there, even though we technically could have relocated and kept the trip going. It's been 6 years. Cody still asks me to go camping sometimes. I haven't said yes once. Because here's the thing that still gets me. That wasn't an animal messing with our food. That wasn't a bear rustling around camp. That was a person, humming casually in pitch darkness deep enough in the woods that no one should have been anywhere near us. And that same person stood at my tent, looked directly at me, and vanished without a trace before Cody ever woke up. I don't go camping anymore. People are a lot scarier than anything else out there in those woods.